Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am TheCrimsonTea and today's video is about the recently announced expansion for World of Warcraft, Dragonflight. So without further ado, let's go! Blizzard has just revealed the upcoming expansion for World of Warcraft, Dragonflight. The main focus is the return of the Dragon Isles, and with it, a whole new adventure awaits us. As expected by the name, there will be dragons, lots of them. We've got the new race, the Dracthyr. These humanoid dragons are the result of an Altarian's experiments back in the day. They have two forms, the humanoid visage and the draconic form, which I assume is the only one you're capable of using in battle. Another very unique aspect to them is the fact that they are only capable of being one class, and that's the new Evoker class. Evokers use mail armor and channel the power of the 5 Dragonflights at will, making for a pretty cool looking combat style. They only have two specializations, Devastation for ranged DPS and Preservation for healing. As we've already seen with the Pandaren, Dracthyr can choose their factions when they start their adventure. They also have their own starting zone and start at level 58, which I assume leads them out of their starting zone at around level 60. One very important aspect to Evokers is the empowered abilities. These guys will be able to charge up their attacks, and depending on how long they charge, the effect will be weaker or stronger. When I said there will be dragons, I wasn't kidding, and one of the new features is called Dragon Riding, a new way to fly around the new continent of the Dragon Isles. Players will be able to dive and dash around with new forms of aerial movement, reaching both higher speeds and higher verticality. We'll be able to get 4 new Dragon Isle Drakes, and they are customizable mounts, allowing us to pick and choose several of their features, making each player's Drake different from the next. It has been confirmed that once at max level we will be able to hunt down ancient glyphs and advance our new dragon riding skill tree, as well as facing additional challenges all over the Dragon Isles, unlocking even more customization options for our drakes. The Dragon Isles will, at least initially, be composed of 5 zones. Queen Alexstrasza invites the players to come to the Dragon Isles, and it is there that we meet with Rathian, which asks us for our help in reclaiming the Black Dragonflight Citadel from enemy hands. There are more than dragons on these isles though, and we can expect old centaur tribes to be present in the zone associated with the Green Dragonflight, the Honoran Plains. In the Azure Span we have the Blue Dragons, Tuskar villages, as well as gnolls and furbolgs. The Thalrazus is the seat of power for the aspects and their flights. This zone has a big presence from the Bronze Dragonflight, and this is also the place where the main city hub will be, Valdrakken. The Forbidden Reach seems to be the starting zone for the Dracthyr, so I'm not sure if that's the whole zone or just part of it, but in any case it looks incredible as well. This expansion will be the 10.0 patch for World of Warcraft, and Blizzard is taking the opportunity to focus more on improving core systems rather than introducing new ones. The UI will be getting a big overhaul, looking much cleaner while still paying homage to the original WoW UI. This one will be fully customizable in-game and be a better experience for players right from the get-go. As usual, add-ons will still be present and allow even higher degrees of customization, I'm sure, but it's still good that this aspect of the game is finally getting the much needed improvement it needed. Another aspect that is getting completely reworked is the talent system, and as you can see, we'll be seeing the return of talent trees. Here, each character will have their class tree and then their specialization tree. Each one will have their dedicated point and seems to provide a breath of fresh air with many options for players to pick from. We can also see very useful quality of life improvements in the bottom left corner, as we'll be able to save different talent trees to more easily switch them around without the need to keep memorizing points distributions. The last big reveal when it comes to Dragonflight was the revamp of professions in World of Warcraft. Taking inspiration from how it works in Final Fantasy XIV, materials and craftable items will be able to be high quality, and that means better. In terms of gear, it seems to reflect on the item level of the item, while on consumables we are expected to see more powerful effects. The biggest contributor for our ability to craft higher quality items is crafting specializations, which Blizzard tells us will allow players to find old books or people to teach us how to be better at certain aspects of our profession. The example given is that of an hermit in a cave, able to teach us how to be an armorsmith, allowing us to put points into that skill and become better at crafting all armor, which in turn allows us for guilds to have different blacksmiths focus on different specializations of their craft. Another very cool addition are the crafting tables. Present in Valdrakken, the upcoming main city hub, those tables will be where you'll see your crafters working around, making the world feel more alive and increasing the sense of community. Crafters will also be getting new types of gear for their professions, which will be automatically swapped into when doing the appropriate profession-related activities. And it will also get their very own specific slots, so it won't occupy backspace. This gear will have stats for your professions, although nothing more is known about that, so we can only speculate that it works similar to Final Fantasy XIV, with gatherer stats increasing odds of getting higher quality materials, for example. Blizzard also revealed a new system called crafting orders, which allow players who need something crafted to place their order, provide materials and even add an additional fee, and list it on an NPC. This in turn allows crafters to provide the service. It seems you'll be able to list a crafting order for certain groups of players exclusively if you so desire, such as your friends or guild for example. As you can see, this expansion is a return to the roots of Warcraft. Many improvements to core systems, a new way of flying, new zones, dungeons and raids, and a very cool new race/class combo, the Dracthyr Evokers. While it seems to lack some of the more out-of-the-box features like islands, warfronts or Torghast, we also know that those systems didn't land quite well with the players, and even though they eventually were tuned to be better, Blizzard this time opted to focus on the core of the game first, and maybe on later patches spice things up, at least I hope they do. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to comment, like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I plan on doing more content on World of Warcraft, Diablo and Final Fantasy, so if those are topics you are interested in, stick around. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video.